Welcome to the master tuning for multi-string guitar instruments. Within the vast universe are many unknown things and unknown knowledge that as human beings we have not yet discovered. Most of us keep our eyes and ears open to receive the new things of the future. But some people do not. There was a time people thought the world was flat, and if they sailed too far out in the ocean, they would surely fall off the earth. They could not conceive or believe anything else. It had to be proven that the world wasn't flat, and in fact, it was round, and you can't fall off the earth because of gravity. Throughout our history, guitarists have always known that standard tuning is the only real guitar tuning, and all other guitar tunings are alternate guitar tunings. We are here today to prove to you that there are two real guitar tunings and not just one. The standard tuning that you already know, and the master tuning for multi-strings that expands like the universe.
What you are about to see is something that you have never seen before. A 15-year-old girl will play something that no guitar player in the world can play on a standard-tuned 6-string guitar. She's been playing the guitar for about a year and has spent only 1 hour with this new stringed instrument before recording this video.
This is the Neptune.
Now watch The Inventor, recorded live, no overdubs, with just a drum machine. What you have just seen is Gerald Byron's Neptune theory tuning system and the Neptar. It is true piano theory on a fretted stringed instrument. Up until now, the guitar has been limited compared with the capabilities of the piano. A piano player can play many more chord harmonies than a guitar player. Gerald Byron's Neptune theory tuning system and the Neptar are set up for guitarists to play the same chords that pianists can play, and even more.
Okay, Jamal, I would like for you to make this C chord inversion. That's pretty good. Is that a bit of a stretch for you?
Just a little bit, yes.
What about this inversion?
Got them all but one. I'm missing this middle C right here. I got it.
With the Neptar, you can even play chords that a pianist can't play. The strange markings on the neck represent the note map. Where you see the stars, planets, and moons, they represent the white keys of the piano, and the blank areas represent the black keys of the piano. I have also included the Neptar capo. It allows you to play the root, fifth, and root again as the left hand of the piano player. It allows you to play that in any key. Once again, the Neptar just takes it to the next level. The guitar has more capabilities than the ukulele, and the Neptar has more capabilities than the guitar. I give God the thanks for letting me see something so incredible. Hi, my name is Gerald Byron. I have been a guitar player for years. Later on in life, I taught myself how to play the piano. I am asking all of the guitar players to stick around and watch the rest of this video. It's not very long, but it has valuable information to the guitar world. The Neptune theory tuning system is just as real as standard tuning, but more advanced. The real master tuning for multi-string guitars always existed. It just needed to be discovered. This book will teach you how to play in Neptune, starting out from a 6-string guitar. After that, you can graduate to 9 strings, then to 12 strings, and maybe even beyond. Here is an example of a 6-string guitar tuned to the Neptune theory. Alternate guitar tunings. Alternate tunings do not produce enough music theory chords to be considered a real guitar tuning, but they are great to play chords that can't be played while the guitar is tuned to standard tuning. Standard tuning. Standard tuning produces enough chords needed for music theory. This is why it has always been the only real guitar tuning. Standard tuning completes itself at 6 strings. Although some people have added on extra strings to that, they are only adding on to something that's already completed. A piano player can play many more chord harmonies than a standard tuned guitar player and an alternate tuned guitar player combined. The Neptune theory tuning system. The Neptune theory tuning system's tuning arrangement is set up exactly the same as the piano. The Neptune theory tuning system translates the piano's music theory chords to the guitar's fretboard. From the 6-string guitar, we get the middle keys of the piano with the same exact voicing. Then to 9 strings, we get more piano. And then to 12 strings, even more piano. It is exactly the same. So, if a skeptic says that this is an alternate guitar tuning, then what that skeptic is really saying is that the tuning setup of the piano is an alternate tuning, and that standard tuning is better than the piano. I have a Neptune theory tuning system chord book for the 6-stringed guitar. This book will prove to you that everything that I said is true. Now, watch Jamal Gursay.
So Gerald thought it would be good for me to experience the Neptune theory tuning system, and he showed me a way that I could adapt it to my existing 6-string guitar. I took off the two lowest pitch strings, moved some of the middle ones down to that position, and then bought a couple strings, invested less than $5, and I've got the middle 6 strings of the Neptar. I'm missing the first 2 low strings, which provide the power chord bass, and I'm missing 1 high string for playing higher leads. But I can form chords fairly easily. I found that the first chord I figured out was a C chord. It takes only 2 fingers. It's similar to a beginning E first position chord for a beginning guitarist. But with this C chord and with my free index finger, I can use that to move this chord around the neck to an F chord and a G chord, thereby having 1, 4, and 5 in the key of C, and I can play simple songs like this. Might be Luai, Luai, oh baby, or oh wild thing. You make my heart sing, and many, many other songs with just 3 chords. So you've seen the first position C chord. It's pretty easy to form and uses many open strings. But let's say I'd like to play the blues in the key of D, which is 2 half steps higher than C. Most guitarists already own a capo. If you put your capo on the 2nd fret, everything you were playing in C before now becomes D. There's a D7 chord, and we start playing the blues. In D. You remember that C chord in first position. It just takes 2 fingers, and the rest are open strings. And slight alteration, there's a C major 7. Here's an F kind of inside the C. And there's a G. I hope someday you'll join us. E7's right here. F. And the world will live as one. It's very pretty.
The guitarist who learns how to play in Neptune will have unlimited musical potential, even beyond piano chords, and they will create new music never heard before from the strings of a guitar. The guitarists who do not learn how to play in Neptune will not understand how to play these things, and they will just be left in the past. The book will show guitarists how to tune a regular 6-string guitar to the middle strings of the Neptar. Once guitarists have learned enough chords from the book, then they will be ready to graduate to the 9-string Neptar and then to the 12-string Infinity Neptar. The book will prove to the scholars that the Neptune theory tuning system is not an alternate guitar tuning. The book will teach beginners and professional guitarists how to play in Neptune. This book has over 1,320 piano music theory chords that a guitarist can easily play. The chord voicings are exactly the same as a piano player would play from the middle keys of a grand piano. All genres of music can be played by using the chords from this book. I have priced this book of new guitar knowledge at a very low cost because I want every guitarist in the world to experience what I have, and that is to play the guitar in Neptune, the master tuning for multi-string guitar instruments. You may purchase the book now or stick around and listen to my story and then purchase the book. It's all up to you. This guitar tuning is real because it gives the guitar the piano's exact music theory chords from the 6-string guitar to multi-strings. Standard tuning is not the only real guitar tuning anymore. The extra strings added are all a part of the Neptune theory tuning system. Standard tuning and alternate tunings cannot do this. This is the real master guitar tuning, and it is greater than standard tuning. and this book will prove it. One night in 2007, actually September 2007, I was in my music room at my home, and I was trying to play one of the piano chords that I had learned on the guitar. And I knew it was impossible to play it, but I was by myself and I was just trying anyway. So it was a chord cluster like one of those jazz chords where the notes are close. And what I did was I kept trying to make the chord on my guitar with the position I had formed, and I kept popping strings. So I decided to put the wrong strings in the wrong places, meaning wrong gauges in the wrong places, so that I can make the chord. And as I tuned the chord, the notes up to the chord, I strummed it, and it was the exact chord that I played on the piano. And then I asked myself, since it's tuned like this, why don't you try to make another chord? And I strummed the chord, and it was a major chord, and then a minor chord, and then I started seeing all kinds of chords here, and I was like, wow, this is amazing. So I can't really even take the credit for it because I just think it's like a God thing, really, because I had never seen anything like it before. Anyway, as time went on, I realized that more strings needed to be added because it was not complete with just the 6 strings. It was like, this is like a multi-string thing. And that was really incredible to me too. Well, anyway, again, as time went on, I found a sponsor that would help us build an instrument. But the guy lived out of town that built the instrument, so I really didn't get a chance to see the instrument until the guy got through building it. I kind of drew a picture on a paper that kind of looked like a cross between a spaceship and an hourglass. But when the guy brought it back, it was so big and so bulky, and he had the note map wrong. He had the electronics wrong, and it was like a botched job. I was very disappointed, but I continued anyway, and I kind of like painted over the fretboard, and I put my own note map on there. So I'm asking the guitar companies or private builders to contact us if you're interested in building the Neptars. They can be any shape, they can be any color. What's important is the note map and the electronics. And these instruments will be fantastic. They are the future. And that's pretty much it for my story. I thank you very much, and I hope you guys enjoy the book. Thank you.